Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another episode of Pivot Point here in World of Tanks, and it's been a little while since I've had a Pivot Point video. The point of this series is to highlight an interesting moment or a really close battle, something that kind of hinges on one decision or one encounter that changes the outcome of a really close game, and this battle fits the bill. We're down at Tier 4, and I'm in the Czechoslovakian medium tank, the ST-39, and I'm grinding through this tank. So it's not a pimp tank for me. I'm not down here seal clubbing. I'm just grinding through it. I think I do have it fully upgraded in this battle, but I'm not running an experienced crew, and I'm not running any, I don't think, any equipment on it either. This is just, running a basic tank with a basic crew and the repair kit, med kit, and fire extinguisher standard loadout. This tank is a decent tier 4 medium tank. It's not special. I certainly like the Japanese tier 4. I think it's the Kiho better than this one, but there's some that are worse than it as well. So it's just a nice middle of the road, decent medium tank. It's got a quick firing gun. It's got okay accuracy. It's got okay aim time. It's got okay mobility. It's all, nothing's bad. And it's all just a decent tier 4 tank that you're not going to spend a ton of time in during your grind. So it's not one to scare you off from the line. There's certainly tougher parts of the grind, I think, for getting to the new tier 10 Czechoslovakian auto-loading medium tank. Boy, it's a tank I want, but certainly going to take a while for me to get there. So we've settled in here into the middle ground on Heilbron, and I saw a Martyr 38T. It looked like he was going to be poking this ridge, so I fired a speculative shot, and he's still keeping his tank below the ridge, but now he's moving up, so I'm getting ready, and my map awareness there paid off, a little bit of patience as well, and we're able to put one into that German tank destroyer. But unfortunately, my ally up there on the left did get taken out. So I'm kind of posted up waiting for the Martyr to poke again, and man, this A20 comes blitzing through here. He did a scouting run earlier, I think, and lit up some tanks. And this time you can see the auto aim when you're in a fast tank. It's really tough for tanks that are auto aiming to hit you. But there, when he was 90 degrees to my tank, he was really hard to hit, and it's very difficult to move and manually aim with the tank. Man, I really envy the PC players for that. If I was using a keyboard and mouse, that would be much easier. But once I was able to get behind the A20 there, my shots were going in more reliably. I was able to get a track, and we got him taken out there for our first kill of the game. So Artie is splashing all around me, so I want to get out of this area. Something I don't want to do is take a hit from artillery at this point, and I want Artie to get bored and look at somebody else and find an easier target that isn't moving. So I'm going to get out of here, and it looks like the next place to be is in the town. But take a look at that minimap. I am keeping an eye on it throughout this battle, and boy, do the enemy team have map control. They're pushing really hard up the east. We have no tanks on the entire eastern half of the map, and they have advanced well beyond the midpoint as far as north-south goes as well. So they are pushing towards our base almost uncontested, and I do see that, but I figure before I go back, I need to try and help even out the numbers a little bit up here, or get a number advantage to help out. And here we see a nice engagement. I find an M2 medium tank facing off. I think that was a Stuart on our team. They were going head-to-head there, and I had preloaded some premium rounds. I didn't know what I was going to run into. I was trying to get some quick kills. There are some heavy tanks on the enemy team, the DW2, but the Matilda, boy, I don't know if there's any tank I'd rather be in a tier 4 match than a Matilda. But this is the pivot point for me. This is the first pivot point. Look at the map, notice the problem, and try to communicate to my allies, hey guys, they are going for our base. It's 8-8. The numbers are even. Their entire team just about is going to be heading that direction. We need to stop them, or they're going to start capping very soon, and if they get 2-3 tanks in there, they can cap the game out very fast. So I ping the map, try to let my allies know what's going on, and then I decide I need to head back and do something about this. On the way, I do see one straggler. There's an enemy tank destroyer over here in the town, and I was looking for a shot, but unfortunately he's tucked in behind some buildings, so I need to keep moving. And there we go. There's the siren. It's starting to go off. And we can see 1, 2, 3 tanks surrounding our base. And there's a fourth one capping. So that's at least 4 of their tanks are down right around our base. And there is nobody defending it now. No one at all. So even numbers, but if the enemy team just floods the base, puts 3 tanks on it, they'll cap out in not very long at all. And there's not much on my team that can stop them. But thankfully, the enemy team is being a bit patient, or maybe they're being greedy, I don't know, but they are not capping just yet. And here is the Martyr 38T. I think it's the same one from before, and I saw him creeping in, and that's a non-turreted tank destroyer, so I want to be patient, look for a side shot, and oh, that was unlucky. I had his side, but he got behind the building, and then he was able to poke out, and I damaged his ammo rack, but he put in a really fast shot that took a lot of my health, and I actually... Looking at the name, I think this is a different martyr than before, but thankfully he creeps out and he's not as sneaky as he thought. I was able to spot him and put my shot in first since I was pre-aimed on the spot, and we're able to continue moving here. But look at the map now. 2 cappers in our base, and they have 1 minute to go in order to win the game, and we've managed to get 1 capper into their base, but it's nowhere close to being enough. We are going to lose. Now there's 3 cappers in the base there, 30 seconds away. So we load the premium rounds because every shot is going to count here. There's 3 tanks left on the enemy team. They're all in the base. And these are the games. We're winning in terms of tanks, but we're going to lose because of map awareness from the friendly team. So it's really, really tight here. I'm rushing to get back. And here we go. We're going to slow it down. There's the DW2. We need to make this first shot count. We're aiming. I'm going to try and let it aim as long as possible. I didn't get spotted yet. First shot goes out. We damage the DW2. Now we're lit up. There we go. We see the second tank behind the DW2, but it's kind of blocked. So I put a second shot into the DW2. It tracks him. Now I can see the Matilda. Important to get a shot in there, and it goes through, setting the cap back 2/3 now. And if I can get the third tank, the Keyho, yes, we get one into him, and we're going to have one more shot here. Not only does it go in, it takes out the Keyho, so we get 4 shots off, 3 of them into the 3 cappers, completely resetting it and getting a kill on one of the tanks. So now I did everything I could, sacrifice my tank, but it's still not enough. The enemy team is still going to cap before we do, because we've got 1 tank destroyer in the cap, 1 guy coming back to defend, and 1 tank destroyer sitting in town. I don't know what they're doing. Why are they not helping? But you can see we're still 30 seconds behind in terms of the cap timer here. We are going to lose unless this heavy tank, this Panzer B2, can reset the cap. Unfortunately, he gets spotted first by the Matilda, puts a shot in, and it bounces. The Matilda is not the target you want to hit there. The Matilda is really, really well armored. So unless you've got a good HE round or a good premium round loaded, the Matilda is not your best bet. Of course, you can try to track the Matilda, and as long as you do the critical damage, you'll still get the reset. But as of now, our friendly here has not been able to get the reset. So we've slowed things down here at a couple of points where the action got really intense. We're at half speed. There we go. Now the DW2 is spotted. Can you get a shot there? He's still shooting at the Matilda. Still shooting at the Matilda and bouncing. You really need to change your target here. Go for that DW2. His hit points are whittling away. Oh, he takes 1 more hit. Does he have 1 left in? But before he gets taken out, he's able to put 1 into the DW2 and reset the cap. And now we have the advantage by 20 seconds. And thankfully, the Panzer B2 sacrifice, there he goes in a blaze of glory, was enough to give us the advantage. Now we are ahead by 20 seconds thanks to the second reset of the cap done by the player there in the Doe clan. And there is going to be, I guess you could call him our hero, and I love the positioning here. It's like he's part of the base of the flagpole, the Martyr 38T. So he is capping. As long as he doesn't get out of there, we're going to win. But where is that last tank destroyer? I think it's a Hetzer. Oh. Oh, that is unfortunate. I guess he took either a cliff dive or was trying to get back to help. You can see he's still there, wiggling the turret, wiggling the tracks, but that's going to be no help to the team. They are wedged in there really, really good. But thankfully, the rest of the team's going to carry you. I was able to get back for the first reset, the Panzer B2. For the second reset, the Martyr 38T is going to cap out. And yes, we pull out a victory there against some tough tanks on the enemy team at the end of the battle. Really, really close one. Some great decisions there. Some great performance under pressure there, getting back for that cap reset. boy, that one had the blood pumping. I know it's tier 4, but those can still be a lot of fun. I think the enemy team tanks knew what they were doing, and some of our tanks did as well. And you can see that it really paid off with a great game, an entertaining battle. And we'll go quickly through the post-battle results here. 660 damage, 4 kills. Of course, the Defender medal, the star of the show, was that Defender medal. Good enough for just about 10,000 credits in silver. Hey, you're at tier 4. If you can make some silver while you're grinding through, why not? And that was with firing multiple premium rounds. I think we carry 6 or 8 in the tank, and we had to fire all of them in that game to get through it. And just a really, really fun game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll take a look at the team statistics. 740 base XP, pretty good. And you can see that there's the Panzer B2. It looks like Anthrax was the other superstar of the battle, as well as Lined U, getting into the cap circle at the right time. So big shout out to my teammates there. Everyone at the end of the battle did what they could, and it was just enough to get us there. And my condolences to Kelhendros in the Hetzer. I'm sure it was just a mistake. I'm sure you were trying to help the team out and got stuck there. So no worries. We were able to get you through that one. So you can see there the statistics for the tank: 22 shots fired, 15 hits, and 13 penetrations. That's pretty good for a tier 4 medium tank. Fired some shots at range, fired some shots under pressure. So that's a great result. I'll take it. And a lot of fun. Just a great battle, back and forth, down to the wire, close result that we were able to pull through at the end. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that battle. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, and as always, you can subscribe to Meat City Gaming for your future World of Tanks console content. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.